Okay guys, we will be adding to our map. There will be a couple of colors you will need to get. You will need to get blue, purple, green, and orange. So if you want to put this video on pause to get blue, purple, green, and orange, put it on pause so y'all can get that and then y'all can move on. The first thing we're going to do on our map is label the travels of Marco Polo. So his lines are in blue. You will draw in the blue lines and you will identify in your key that those blue lines are the travels of Marco Polo. So you can put me on pause so y'all could do that step. So label the blue lines and then identify your key that those are the travels of Marco Polo. The next one you will draw in purple lines and identify in your key the travels of Mbatu. On our next addition to our map, we are going to draw in circles. We're going to color the circles green and label in the key that this is the locations for sugar production. And we will label the locations in the map, North Africa and South Asia. The next thing we will do on our map is we're going to draw in some other circles in some European areas such as Sicily, Crete, Rhodes, and Cyprus. We will draw in circles in these areas, color them in green, or you can label the whole island green because some of these islands are really small like Rhodes. Just color in those islands as green and label their locations and label in your key locations of sugar production, which should already be labeled from the previous one where we had the Muslims. The next thing we're going to do on our map is we're going to draw in green lines and identify in our key the voyages of Xinghi. The next thing we're going to do in our map is we're going to draw the dashed blue lines to symbolize and identify the voyage of Bartholomew Diaz. So we see Bartholomew Diaz take off from Portugal, go around Africa, and get to the Cape of Good Hope, and then he turns back. So we're going to do dashed lines. The next one is we're going to do some orange lines and identify the voyages of Vasco da Gama. And we see Vasco da Gama takes the same route as the other guys. He goes all the way around Africa and makes it to Calcutta. And the last thing we'll do is we're going to draw in dashed purple lines and identify in our key the voyages of Christopher Columbus. His are a little bit different because he does sail west versus east, like our other explorers. The next thing on our map is in Western Europe, right about northern Italy. We're going to draw in a circle and color the circle purple and label this in our key as the birthplace of the Renaissance. After that, we are going to draw in thick arrows and color them in blue and label in our key the influence of the Renaissance will basically sprawl through Western Europe. Okay, so make sure that on your map you've done your arrows and you've identified in your key what those arrows represented.